So I know what you're thinking. Did Brie Larson give us a smile finally? The answer is yes, but it was only because she just got through kicking your ass for asking. Prepare yourself, guys. This is the review of Captain Marvel. Overall, the movie was great. I had a really good time with it. I had a lot of fun moments watching it. I was laughing a lot of time, more times than I thought that I would. The only problem that I had with the movie was the CGI. It was great when it was great, but it was so bad when it was bad. A lot of noticeable bad moments with the CGI. If you thought that watching Black Panther and the whole Rhino CGI thing was bad, wait until you get into the space fights with Captain Marvel. It's a reason, I guess that's why they showed it to us a lot on the commercials, because on a smaller screen, I guess it wasn't noticeable. But when you're watching it in IMAX, the high definition makes it very, very noticeable that it was very, I don't know what to call it, low quality CGI. You got to hear a bunch of great songs from the 90s that you grew up with. If you're a fan of R&B, mostly a lot of some Nirvana, some No Doubt, a lot of great songs that I haven't listened to and jammed out with in a long time. So it was great to hear that again. A few songs were kind of felt mismatched, but overall, now one of the major things that I was worried about, like a lot of people were worried about, the thing I guess that people were hitting this movie on before they even watched it was, is this going to be another Hollywood sending us a message and trying to make this whole woman power thing happen? I gotta say, that was not even a thing with this movie. They did not make that a thing at all. Yes, this was a powerful female character. Yes, it's a woman, but that wasn't the end all be all. It wasn't every time she kicked some butt, she was like, and you just got your ass kicked by a girl. Unlike Wonder Woman, where that was generally the theme of it, but because it's an Amazon thing, it worked with Wonder. But I gotta say that the impact of Marvel finally having its first female-led superhero movie and the whole thing, if you want to make it a whole girl power kind of a thing, that kind of fell flat because Wonder Woman did it first. It wasn't really as big of an impact as a lot of people were making it out to be. But the good thing about it was the fact that they downplayed that and didn't focus on it at all made it. I love my Marvel movies. But with this one in particular, I guess after seeing so many, and now that we're heading into Endgame, when I watched Captain Marvel, it felt like I was watching a paint by numbers typical Marvel movie, which a lot of them, I'll admit, follow a formula that works with Kevin Feige as the mastermind. They all have to fit and it has to feel like it's all in the same universe. But what I mean by this was, there were a lot of scenes where there was a few times where there was a strictly Captain Marvel moment where it was all hers and it was epic and jaw dropping all on its own. And the first time I ever seen, this. But there were a lot of times where I felt like it was a kind of a paint by numbers. Okay, that felt Thorish, that felt Iron Man-ish, and that felt Captain America-ish. And the pacing of it was kind of throwing me off a little bit. But then as the ending and the excitement revved up again, it got me back on board again. So I immediately got out of my own head again and started appreciating it more for what I was seeing it. And I'm excited about seeing it again. Okay, so where do I rank Captain Marvel above all the other Marvel movies? Well, I would say better than Iron Man 2 and 3. Thor, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, and then there's some movies that I would tie it with. I tied with Ant-Man, I tied with Thor, and I tied with the Avengers Age of Ultron. Okay, so since this was all set in the 90s, let's get into a few spoilers territory. I'm not going to spoil the movie, but what I'm about to do right now, where I rank this movie in the timeline, may lead into some spoiler stuff. So when I was watching this movie, it made me think to myself, oh my God, I gotta watch the Guardians of the Galaxy again. Oh my God, I gotta watch Captain America again, and things like that. It kept making me think, okay, that guy's in this movie, so it means I got to go back and remind myself where he fits in. He's playing the same guy? Yeah, he is. Okay. And things like that. Characters like Ronan and characters like Korek the Pursuer. I'm thinking to myself the whole time, wait, he's playing the same character as it was in Guardians, right? Okay. So when I was seeing these characters again, I thought to myself, okay, I think I got it figured out exactly what's happening here with this kind of prequel moment. And here's what I came up with. And I want you guys to tell me if I was right or if I'm way up. Tesseract goes missing in World War II. Star-Lord gets kidnapped. The Tesseract comes up again in Captain Marvel. The whole war between the Kree and the Skrull. Ronan is a Kree. Captain Marvel then, I guess, launches what becomes eventually the Nova Empire, Nova Corps. S.H.I.E.L.D. keeps the Tesseract. Meanwhile, on Earth, Tony Stark happens, which leads into the whole Avenger. Then Ronan gets out of pocket. Guardians kill Ronan. We find a few more stones, Infinity, and then we're all caught up. All right. So I want to tell you guys, stay and watch the movie through the credits. There is a tie-in. You're going to want to stay and watch it. Do not get up. Now, then there's another end credit right at the very, very end, and it makes something else make sense, but it's just really there to make you laugh. Tell me, did you like this movie? After you see this movie, come back here. Let me know what you think. Tell me, was I way off in my assessment of it, or did you think I was spot on? Giving it a chance is what I recommend. You will have a good time with this movie. If you don't come in with all your agendas, if you're one of those trolls out there saying that you wasn't going to see this movie, I knew you were going to do it. I told you, quit trying to make it all about this stupid fight and this stupid agenda thing. This movie was good. That's all I got for now. So till next time, guys. Peace. Whoa. Hey, before I forget, am I even wearing the same clothes? Doesn't even matter. Movie magic. Thanks for watching the video all the way to the end. Like if you like, share if you care, comment for a compliment, subscribe to the tribe, and if you want to know more about how you can send me a message and be a part of We Got Your Mail, that's coming up right here. Check this out.